Hey everybody, it's Mega Master 1, and guess what? I'm back for more Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Last time, we took on the troubles that open up after Chapter 3, and reclaimed the title of Champion of the Glitz Pit with the help of a really cool sports montage.
You're the best!
And this time, we're going to be taking on the troubles available after completing Chapter 4 and 5. But first, on my way back to Rogueport here, I actually got an email. So let's go ahead and open that up and see who that is from. And that is... Oh, we got 2 emails. Alright, we've got Pine Tea Jr., Dad's Job. This is actually the guy that we saved from the Pit of 100 Trials a couple episodes ago. Hey, you know what? My daddy found a new job. He takes care of Babu in Toad Town. That might be one of the... Oh, I don't remember the name of their species, but they're like the flower guys from the first Paper Mario, and he was also the same species that Bob Olber was last time. He's all recharged now. I'm still not good at studying, but I'm trying so I can help my daddy. I don't know what I can do to help Daddy yet, but I'm gonna study lots until I figure something out, okay? Well, see ya. Pine Tea. Alright. And Jolene, doing well? Yeah, we just left. Mario, or rather, the Great Gonzalez. I realized that I never thanked you for handling my request, so I decided to email you. I never thought for a moment that you, a former champion, excuse me,
Ain't you up on current events, lady?
would end up taking care of the wrestling trunks for me. After you left here, know what Mush said to me? He said, there are some things that can only be understood by fighting. He's an odd one, Mush. He's actually training now. Yes, he's planning a comeback. This is actually not true in-game. Prince Mush is actually nowhere to be seen after Chapter 3. You should come by the Glitz Pit if you get some time. You're just the type of star the fans crave, you know? Take care, Jolene. So that trigger is actually after completing Jolene's trouble, not rematching the Glitz Pit. So that's kind of why she seems to have selective memory loss and does not remember that we are now the current reigning champion. Again, do you see the belt? Look at it. Bask in its majesty. Anyway, since actually rematching the Glitz Pit, we are now loaded again. So I'd say now's as good a time as any to start spending these coins. And I actually have a couple ideas. First, I want to talk to this outdoor merchant here, Charlieton. Let's see what he's got. He actually has a badge I'm kind of aiming for. I don't see it here, so I may just check in later. I would like to show it at some point. I'm very popular today. Who is it this time? We've got... you!
Spicy! Yes, hello to you. I am Bob Olber. I have been unable to forget that savory hot dog flavor. My taste buds are sweating in anticipation of your next spicy visit.
I'm never coming back.
By the way, have you heard? Dry bouquets are not flowers that have withered and gone dry. They're actually flowers that have had the clocks of their lives adjusted to tick just a little slower than normal flowers. I hope you will take the time to stop and smell these delicate flowers. In fact, I would like you to come visit me again with the above-mentioned item. Yours in spiciness, Bob Olber.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We don't really need any more dried bouquets. That's what that email is supposed to let you know if you forgot. But yes, if you give him more hot dogs, he will give you a dried bouquet, and you can use the dried bouquets as cooking ingredients. Though I don't think they actually make a whole lot. Anyway, as I was saying, the other thing that I'm going to try to spend my coins are actually Luigi's books. Since I believe... well, the first book is going to be 64 coins, and then I want to say each one will get a little bit more expensive. So, give me just a moment. I'm going to kind of leave the area and come back to restock the inventory. You guys may have also noticed the brightness has been adjusted on my capture card compared to the last episode. we actually adjusted this during Super Paper Mario Versus over on MChan338's channel, since Whatchamacofit and I both use the same brand, and we thought it was weird that my footage was a lot darker than his, so I don't think we ever verbally acknowledged it there, so I wanted to bring it up here. This one is 128 coins. The manager's pick, alright. And, oh, we are actually got a super shroom with that. Nice. Oh, the first one was only 64 coins. Now the rest seem to be 128. Coming soon to theaters. Wow, Luigi got a movie deal, too. And this one is the most expensive so far. Alright, and we're back to just a regular mushroom, so I guess it is just these 5. Oh, yeah, that's right, bonus 1. I even made fun of myself. It's all 5 volumes. Anyway, we have them all. Now, with all those in tow, and now we have more room for more coins, we're going to make our way to the Trouble Center. Since we've covered Zesty and Miss Mouse's troubles in Part 42 and Part 50, respectively, the only one that we need to show after completing Chapter 4 is Mayor Dower's here. Newsletter. Would you please deliver the Silver Club newsletter routing slip for me? Please come pick it up at my house in Twilight Town. Want to take on Mayor Dower's trouble? Do it and do it right. Alright, and before we visit Mayor Dower, I actually found out off-screen there's a funny Easter egg if we listen in on these crows. I'm thinking of starting up a new pay site. It's going to be a real estate listings page that I'll call Luigi's Mansion. Hey, that sounds good too. But I think I've heard that name before. You don't want rabid lawyers attacking you. Okay, that was pretty good. Alright, and if you guys remember, Mayor Dower's house is right here. Mario, you accepted my trouble request. My, now that's something. I hoped you'd deliver this Silver Club newsletter routing slip to the Great Tree Elder. I used to bring it myself, but this hip is really growling at me. Would you take it for me? You got a routing slip, the Silver Club routing slip. It's so well used, it's tattered. Alright, I will see you guys at the Great Tree. Alright, here we are once again, and Elder. Well, hello there, Mario. Are you here to listen to me pontificate for a spell? Here is the routing slip. Why, this is a Silver Club newsletter routing slip. You came here to give me this? Twilight Town's mayor sent you? My last youth fountain bath was there. My last youth fountain bath was nice, I recall. Well, this slip now needs to be... I can't talk here tonight. Well, this slip now needs to go to the Petalburg mayor, but my hernia's acting up. Say now, could you take this to the mayor of Petalburg for me? I'm counting on you. Alright, and it says the same thing. So, I think you guys kind of gathered what we're doing here. We're taking it to each town's respective mayor/elder. You get the idea. Do you think he'll tell us more stories about him and the missus? Murphy, what can I do for you, young man? Eh? The Silver Club approval slip? Is that from the puny elder? That old so-and-so? That reminds me, that super blood pressure gauge I borrowed from her was great. This isn't making me look forward to getting old. Since I'm the last one to sign this, it just needs to go back to Twilight Town's mayor. Patooey! But I seem to have caught a bit of a cold. Could you take it to the Twilight Town mayor? Thanks, Murphy. Okay, that is actually less destinations than I thought. While we're on our way back, and since Chapter 4 is relevant here, I'd like to bring up the fun fact that an earlier version of Vivian actually featured her with fire on the tip of her hat. I don't believe anyone's found earlier sprites of Beldam or Marilyn, but fire is part of Vivian's elemental magic, while Beldam uses ice magic and Marilyn uses lightning, so this really only would have worked for Vivian anyway. Alright, that wasn't quite as bad as the General White side quest. We only had to visit 3 towns. Hello, Mario. Did you deliver that last newsletter routing slip or what? The mayor of Petalburg has a cold. Well, tarnations and diddly dangits.
Idly-ho, neighborinos.
Oh, but you brought this back with you? Why, thanks. You sure are a lifesaver. Oh, and before I forget, here's your reward, Mario. Please take it. We got 30 coins. We Silver Clubbers have been going strong for 20 years with our slogan, Age? What? We discuss longevity, secrets, and the like, you know? Maybe you'll join us in 20 years. Arr! You solved the trouble. Yeah, maybe getting old wouldn't be so bad. I could be like the grandparents from Hey Arnold. That'd be great. That and, of course, the thing that I look forward to most, yelling at kids to get off my lawn. That's going to be the highlight of my day. And up next we have Eve. Tell that person. I want you to meet and speak to someone for me. I'll tell you all about it at my house in Twilight Town. Want to take on Eve's trouble? Yes, do it and do it right. Alright, and if you guys actually remember back whenever we did Chapter 4, I believe this is a side quest, like an optional side quest that Multi let me know about. The woman who was trying to feed her 3 kids during Chapter 4 before they all got turned into pigs. This is actually Eve. So, let's go ahead and see what's up. Oh, well, let's check in on the kids first. Hey Mario, you're back. Gift for me? Okay, I think they pretty much say that after beating Chapter 4 regardless. So let's see what Eve wants. Oh, Mario, you've accepted my trouble request. Well, it's hard to talk about in front of the children. Can we step outside? Oh, you want to talk about grown-up things like holding hands. I need you to help me to meet someone. His name is Podley, my former love. We had the same dream, to be stars of the musical stage. We shared our dreams, and we shared a wonderful love for a time. In that cramped little apartment, we huddled together, poor but happy. But when I finally got a part in a Broadshroom play as the leading lady, Podley left me. He left a quickly scrawled note that said only this. My dear, I would only dim your bright future. Farewell. Oh, Podley, why? My dream was always to be with you, not to be a star that shines alone. I wanted only to shine with him. Success was nothing without him. I left the production while it was in rehearsal. I forgot about Podley and my dreams. I got married and lived the life of a housewife, happy in its quiet comforts. And now, I'm surrounded by beautiful children. My happiness is so complete now, I had forgotten about those days. But then I heard a rumor that Podley was running a Chocola shop in Rogueport. Could you please tell him that I would like to see him again? Tell him that pure-hearted Eve has not forgotten her first love. Yes, pure-hearted Eve was my stage name. Please meet with Podley and ask how he feels about me. Please, Mario. Alright. He's the same bartender that we spoke to just before Chapter 5, so let's go ahead and relay this message. You know, last time I was here, I didn't sound nearly tough enough whenever I ordered a drink, so...
I'll take a milk.
In a dirty glass! Alrighty, and we're gonna... Not you! We're gonna check on Podley here. So, we have a, secret admirer. Welcome to Podley's place. An intersection of human lives and drama, if you will. What's that you say? Hmm? What is it, Mario? Tell me. You look so serious. What? Eve? Okay, the silence is getting uncomfortable. I know no such person. But perhaps you could tell this Eve person something. Tell her, live in the moment. And is that all you needed? Because I'm a little busy. You know, between this and Bobbery's tale from earlier in the game, Podley finds himself caught in the middle of a lot of scandalous love stories. Actually, you know what? I'm not satisfied with that. You really just gonna turn your back on her? Yeah. Okay. And also, if I haven't brought it up already, it's believed that Podley is a member of the Beanish species from Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. This isn't officially confirmed, but given his name and design, it's a pretty safe bet. Some may be wondering if Paper Mario just takes place in a book completely separated from regular Mario's world. How could that be the case? My personal headcanon is that regular Mario and Paper Mario go through similar experiences and adventures, just one of them happens to be made of paper. They may not always be one-to-one because I don't see regular Mario turning himself into a paper airplane to reach Hooktail's Keep, but like I said, this is just my headcanon. It's far from the only Superstar Saga reference in the game either, because we did have Chicola Cola just mentioned here, and not to mention there was a mention of the Shadow Thief in the Chapter 7 Bowser interlude. Alright, let's go ahead and relay the news here, though I don't think it's gonna be what she expected. Have you met with Podley? Really? What did he say? I think it's probably best just to tell her the truth. So, Podley has forgotten about me? That's fine. I guess I was just feeling nostalgic. I'll probably forget about it. You know, I have these little ones to think of, so I have plenty to keep my mind busy. Mommy, so hungry. Food, food. Oh, we're having a feast tonight, kids. I have special dinners from Zest's shop. Mario, you have one too. And we got a meteor meal. Food that refills 7 HP and gradually recovers even more. I want to say that this item actually made it into Super Paper Mario, but it was an attack item. Thank you so much, Mario. You've breathed new life into this old girl's heart. You solved the trouble. Yum, yum, Mommy. Why are you crying, Mommy? The reward will be the same regardless, but I guess while I'm here, I might as well show what happens if you pick the other dialogue option. Oh, Podley, I knew our love could never die. Thank you, but no more. I am a different person now. Yes, a devoted mother. Just knowing he feels the same is enough for me to know joy for all of my days. Thank you so much, Mario. You've breathed new life into this old girl's heart. Mommy, so hungry. Food, food. Alright, and the scene will play out the same way. And the only other trouble left after completing Chapter 5 is the final one we will be taking on in this part. We have Goom Goom looking for a gal.
I'm pretty happy living out here on Keelhaul Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Please come listen to my request. I'm in the storeroom deep in the cave on Keelhaul Key.
Want to take on Goom Goom's trouble? Yes. Do it and do it right. That was awesome. Just a small thing that I learned off screen, you can turn sideways to avoid these spikes coming out of the ground. I'd still personally stick with using your Yoshi partner because the timing is just right that you can make it through. Though it's not related to Chapter 5, I did want to bring this up because it's related to Bobbery. If you have him out in the final battle when refusing to become the Shadow Queen's servant, he'll actually say something to the effect of, "Serve a witch? My dear Scarlet would never forgive me." I just thought it was neat that his late wife is still guiding him in this intense moment, and I'd often see that line since Bobbery is my favorite party member, and I got stuck on that fight for a long time as a kid. Alright, and deep within Pirate's Grotto, we have made it to the storeroom, and it looks like this appears to be Goom Goom.
Hey, thanks for taking on my trouble. All the way out here, too. I know it's fair. I came out here to enjoy island life, but now that I'm here, I just feel lonely. There is no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up sea turtles here. So all I need you to do is introduce me to a nice girl. That's it. A girl, okay? I guess my type would be petite, younger than me, and pretty. Not drop-dead hot. Yeah, a cute little Goomba gal will be just perfect. Please help me. Please.
No. I know who you're looking for. What you're looking for is a real softie. Someone who's in touch with their emotions and is also working on becoming stronger and better themselves.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, that is one attractive shell, but that makes you a Koopa of some kind. Not only that, but you're a dude. This is all wrong. Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
Wow. I'm not feeling attractive right now. Okay, I see. You're looking for a real bombshell. Someone who can hold the limelight and be a star in whatever room that they walk into.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, now that is a very glamorous woman indeed, but you're kind of old. And you're not even a Goomba.
This is all wrong. Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
Well, I never! How rude! Go get your eyes checked, young man. I am a prize! Okay, I see. I'm not even gonna make a joke about this one. Let's just see what he says and quickly move along.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa. Hey, you're petite, just like I asked, but you're a Yoshi. This is all totally wrong.
Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
Hey, take a long walk off a short pier, you dork. Who'd date you anyway? Not interested? Good, because what you need is someone who knows who they are and isn't afraid to overcome adversity in order to live their happiest life.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, you sure are cute, but, that whole goth shadow thing is a bit... creepy. There, I said it. This is all so very wrong.
Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
You're not really doing much to impress me either, bud. Alright, fair enough. I can tell you that your perfect match is someone with years of life experience. Someone who follows their passions and remains stalwart to the end.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, how very, what's wrong with you, huh? This is some crusty old dude. Do we look like a date, old bum-ums? This is all wrong.
Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
Well, you're hardly my type either, you young scallywag. You drive a hard bargain, man, but you know what's missing from your life? A real flirt. Someone who can give you some thrills and maybe even help you live life a little dangerously.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, well. This is a cutie. Oh yes, but you're some sort of rat. Close, but no Goomba. This is all so very wrong.
Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a cute Goomba gal. Now come on, I'm dying over here.
I'd stay out of dark alleyways for a little while if I were you. Well, fine, if you want to turn down all the other ships, then I guess we have no choice. I guess we have to set him up with Goombella.
Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a cute girl for... Whoa, yeah, wow, yow, she's cute. Really cute, and that ponytail, man. Perfect, slam dunk, man, yes, slam dunk. This may be a bit soon, but I have to confess my love to this girl. Hi. Do you believe in love at first sight, Angel? Because, you know, I do, and...
What are you trying to say? Just spit it out.
I love you. I think I've loved you since before I was born. Please, go out with me.
Ooh, jeepers. This is awkward. I'm going out with Mario. Honest. I'm sorry. You're really cute, though.
What? You have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. Peace.
Yikes. I feel like I did something totally brutal. Well, Mario, why don't you take this as a reward for dealing with that guy? We got a couple's cake, food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it alone. Now let's get moving. Solve the trouble. So that couple's cake is pretty much the equivalent of a slow shroom, but it works on both Mario and your partner. So, pretty nice, and I believe you can also cook it yourself. I'll list the recipe on screen now. Future Mega in editing here, and I can actually do more than that. So, this couple's cake here actually has some lore to it. You can have Zesty make you one by using a snow bunny and a spicy soup, but apparently, according to a character who will talk more about at a later point, Zesty is actually hesitant in making this dish because it reminds her of her late husband. I don't believe this affects her dialogue when making it, but it's some gossip that you can find out by talking to a specific NPC. The same character also hints that Zesty is Tasty's sister from the first game, who had a similar story where she baked a cake to charm her own late husband. Here's an infamous glitch that I've been meaning to talk about for some time in regards to Flavio. So, you guys remember in Chapter 5 when Flavio would follow us around Keelhaul Key? Well, it turns out that it's actually possible to make it so he'll follow you for the rest of the game, even into the Peach and Bowser interludes. Bradley actually started to bring this up in the second half of Part 64, but I wanted to save it for the bonus videos here so I could talk about it in more detail. There are many tutorials on how to do this, but for a visual aid, I'll be referring to the one made by CWillyHD. Before starting Chapter 5, if you use Miss Mouse to trigger what's known as Fish Glitch, you can access the blue pipe to Keelhaul Key earlier than you're supposed to. Afterwards, when you get to the point where Flavio joins you, you leave Keelhaul Key and enter the pipe to Poshley Heights and basically trick the game into thinking that you've completed Chapter 5 and thus skipping the part where Flavio would normally leave. There's a bit more to this glitch than I can cover here, so for a full guide, check out CWillyHD's Game Breakers video, which will be linked in the description. This glitch is the gift that keeps on giving because Flavio's blank stare and lack of dialogue makes so many cutscenes that much funnier. But wait, there's more! Because if you get Flavio to Chapter 7, trigger the 8-bit Mario Easter egg and leave the room, Flavio replaces each one of your partners with abilities and all, except for your Yoshi. And for some quick bonus facts courtesy of Super Mario Wiki, Flavio's name is likely a reference to the Latin word flavus, which means yellow, so it's kind of like a double reference to his color and his cowardly nature back in Chapter 5. He'll never be as brave as our fallen comrade Four Eyes, may he rest in peace. In the Japanese, French, Spanish, and Italian versions of the game, his name is Marco in reference to Marco Polo. You know, there's a certain other recurring character that I've mostly ignored in this Let's Play. Well, I'm pretty sure I did talk to him in Chapter 5. I didn't really feel like I acknowledged him properly. Wahoo! I'm Wacka. We've got some good weather today, right? Of course, yesterday was also pretty darn nice too. Wickety wackety wackadoo! And if we tattle Wacka here with Goombella, that's a rare Wacka. I don't think I see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a Wacka, they drop a Wacka bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price at gourmet auctions too. Yep, super precious delicacies. Still, whacking a defenseless creature to get one, you'd never do that, right, Mario? For the purposes of being thorough, whack-ow! Don't hit me! You got a whack-a-bump that I can't hold. A lump of something replenishes 25 HP and 25 FP. Yes, hitting Wacka will result in obtaining a whack-a-bump. You can eat it normally, but if you cook it by itself, you can get a Zest Deluxe, which gives you 20 HP and 20 FP. Or, when paired with the right ingredients, you can get a Zest Special, which gives you 40 HP and 40 FP. If you hit Wacka 8 times, then it'll disappear for the rest of the game. Thankfully, if you're filling out the recipe guide, there are alternate ways to cook these two Zest dishes that are, we'll say, a little more Wacka friendly, so you don't have to use one and you won't screw yourself out of getting them all if Wacka has disappeared. Alright, in the meantime, what am I going to throw away? Let's throw away one of these mushrooms, and then we'll... throw away the mushroom, and then we'll eat this other one. And there we go. Didn't even touch the ground. I only realized after recording this part that I can't find any footage of the consequences of hitting Wacka over and over. So I went back to get it because if there are truly no clips of this here on YouTube, I might as well be the first to show it off. Its dialogue does vary a bit each time it's hit, and it does become more confused and out of it with each time. As you can see, you can also use your partner's abilities and jump on Wacka to get a Wacka bump. Goombella said they're worth a lot of coins, but different stores will buy items for different prices, so if you have to make money this way, sell them at the sales stall on the Access Express for 100 coins, because that's the best deal. Oh, calm down, everyone. I'm not saving after this. I don't need that much Wacka blood on my hands. Now, for the bonus videos, I've taken on a little bit of a different approach. So I basically write notes to myself of everything that I want to cover. And right now, my notes say nothing except Dupre Tattle. Now, I wrote this probably months ago, and if those are the only 2 words I gave myself, this probably results in something really funny, but I don't remember what it was, so let's strap in, kids. I totally can't believe it. How's this guy know where we're gonna be all the time? And did he swim here or something? Please tell me this is a nightmare. Okay, that was pretty good. That was worth it. But well played, past me. Now, the last few parts I've gone over what perks come with leveling up, the different stage hazards, and I've even showed every partner's moves. But our closing topic for today, and one I've never really talked about at great length, is how the audience works. Now, we've seen the main thing that they do is give SP for our Crystal Star moves when we perform well, and we've seen them throw items both good and bad, but each species has their own perks that they provide. For example, Dry Bones only provide SP when you appeal, and are the only audience member to throw bones as well as cans and rocks. Boos can fly through you, your partners, and your opponents, turning them invisible, and can throw boo sheets, repel capes, and spite pouches, all of which make it harder or impossible to attack you, so that checks out. Hammer Bros will throw their trademark hammers if you yourself fail a hammer attack. Shy Guys can throw the attack status items shown on screen and can run on stage, triggering the various stage hazards. Daisies can't throw anything, but they can randomly sing and make your audience fall asleep for 3 turns and make you miss out on SP. Punies will throw the items listed on screen and are more likely to show up when performing stylish moves, but are easily scared and quick to run away from falling stage hazards. Bulky Bob-ombs will take up 2 seats in the audience, and if they light their fuse, will explode after 5 turns, scaring away audience members. On the plus side, they don't throw anything. Goombas don't really have anything unique to them other than throwing cans and rocks, so I guess I'll just say here, according to the cut content of the Thousand Year Door, the rocks were originally going to be bricks. Perhaps this made the game a little bit less violent by making them into rocks and making it more cartoony? I don't know. Anyway, Piranha Plants can't throw anything, but according to Super Mario Wiki, can randomly eat the audience member they're seated next to. Now, I've never seen this happen personally, but there are a lot of overlapping sprites in the audience, and I'm usually looking at what's going on stage anyway, so maybe I've just never noticed. Actually, if anyone can provide a clip of that, I'll try to show it off at some point. Toads can throw the items shown on screen and give 3 times the amount of SP that other audience members can. So with Toads and stylish moves, that's a pretty good recipe for SP. Really quick as a side tangent, I was going to try to figure out how much SP you can get from executing stylish moves, but I don't really have a good source for it, and it's probably depends on the type of audience you have anyway, so there might not be a definitive way to calculate it. Anyway, Koopas can throw the items shown on screen and can apparently hide in their shell for 5 turns and not give SP while doing so. Again, I'm getting all this information from Super Mario Wiki, and this may just be another instance of something that can happen that I've just never seen for how busy the audience can get. Again, if anyone has footage of it, I'll show it off. X-Knots will only throw rocks and cans at you, and if you're performing poorly, like doing no damage in an attack or getting hurt from attacking, we'll take jumping on a spiked enemy without spike shield, for example, then all of the X-Knots in the audience will attempt to throw rocks at you. They'll also just randomly throw them if the battle is going on for too long, so use caution if you go AFK during a battle and you're at low health. And of course, our perfect boy Luigi can throw the items listed on screen now, and I actually hesitate to list this fact from the wiki because it says that he doesn't flee the audience when attacked. Now, I've told the story of how I was playing this years ago and stopping him throwing a rock at me. I'm almost sure that he ran away when I pressed X, but maybe he did come back right away and I was just in shock and didn't notice. But I don't really have a way of testing this considering how random it is for Luigi to even show up in the audience on top of throwing things, so I'm leaning towards just taking what I say on this one with a grain of salt. For what it's worth, I did ask Max or MChan338 if he knew of any of these events that I haven't seen, and he wasn't really able to back that up either, so yeah, I don't really have anything to go on for that, unfortunately. And with that, we're going to close out the episode. Next time on Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, we're going to be taking on the post-Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 troubles. So, until next time, this is Mega Remaster 1 signing out. Goodbye.